I'm Mrs. Wolliver, and today is Mrs. Wolliver Day. Are you ready for a story? Today, my story is based on my niece, Megan, and her adventure to California on an airplane. Now, this is a picture of a little girl in the Santa Claus hat is my daughter, Cassie. She's my illustrator sometimes. And then the little girl in the black jacket is Megan. They're cousins. And Megan came out for a vacation one time when she was 9 years old and really had a great time. But let's get back to the story. Today's story is called Megan's First Adventure, written by Mrs. Wolliver and illustrated by my daughter, Cassie. This is Megan the mouse. Isn't she cute? Megan is going to fly on an airplane by herself to visit her aunt and uncle in California. This is Megan's first adventure away from home, and she is excited. Megan's little brother didn't seem too excited about Megan leaving. He was sad. He found it hard to play with her or even talk to her. All Megan could talk about was how much fun she was going to have in California. The morning had finally arrived. Megan checked her suitcase to make sure she had everything she would need for her trip. She checked for her toothbrush, and when you see it, say check. Her sunglasses? Check. Her shorts? Check. Her bathing suit? Check. Her sunscreen? Check. And most important was her doll. Check. She was all packed. Megan shut her suitcase and walked down the hall toward the kitchen. As she passed by her brother's bedroom, she heard him crying. She peeked her head in to ask him what the matter was. Her brother just pulled his pillow over his head and didn't say anything to her. So Megan went to the kitchen for breakfast. Megan asked her mom if she knew why her brother was so upset, but her mom didn't know why. So Megan ate a good breakfast and helped her dad load the car. They were ready to go to the airport. The ride to the airport was a very quiet one. Megan's little brother spent the whole time just looking out the window. He didn't even look at Megan. Every once in a while, Megan could hear him crying. When they got to the airport, Megan said her goodbyes and walked up the ramp that led to the airplane. Suddenly, Megan heard someone yelling her name. She turned around and saw her little brother running up the ramp after her. "Megan, Megan," he yelled, "don't go. Don't leave me. I'll miss you. Stay here with me." Megan stopped. Her little brother ran to her legs and held on. Megan put her arm around him to comfort him. "Don't worry," Megan said. "I'll be back in 1 week." "What?" asked Megan's little brother. "You will?" "Of course I will," said Megan, "and I'll even bring you something from California." Before Megan entered the airplane, she hugged her little brother and waved to her mom and dad. On the way home, Megan's little brother was humming and singing. Megan's mom asked him why he was so sad earlier. "Well," he said, "I didn't think Megan loved me anymore. I thought she was going to leave home forever. I thought maybe she didn't want to be my big sister anymore." "And why are you so happy now?" asked Mom. "Because Megan's coming home in 1 week," he said, "and now she's bringing me something back from California. I can't wait until she gets home." Now, this is based on a true story. That morning when they left for the airplane, he was sad. He didn't, want her to leave, but everything turned out to be okay. She came, she had a great time. Everything was wonderful. Next, we're going to draw. Are you ready for a drawing? Let's draw Megan the mouse. We're going to draw in the apple direction, the apple direction, the apple direction. Put your paper in the apple direction and you'll be ready to draw with me. Okay, now Megan the mouse is fun to draw. She really is. All my former Mrs. Wolliver kids, a lot of them say Megan's their favorite character to draw. And the story, because she's so fun and she's so cute. Okay, we're going to draw Megan in her room. She's getting ready to pack. All right. Now we're going to start with her body. Have you ever seen like those little candies wrapped in silver paper? And I don't want to say the name because I'll have to, pay royalties or something. They're from, yeah, okay. Well, she looks like that. Or a candy corn. Okay. We're going to start from the top. We're going to come down. We want to round and then go around and come back up and go like that. Now she kind of looks like a triangle, but she's not as pointy, okay? So give it a try with that first shape. See how you do. Leave some room on the bottom for her feet, okay? If you're not happy, if it's not big enough, because we're going to put her face inside, okay, and her whiskers. If you're not happy with that shape, turn it over, do it again, a little bit bigger or smaller or whatever you want to do. Pick which one you want to work with. Okay, no worry about erasing. Now, the first thing we're going to do is put on her ears. Okay, we're going to come up here. We're going to put on her ears to about right there. Okay, I'm going to put on another ear. Now, this is probably not going to be the same size or the same shape. But we're going to do our best. No, we didn't do it. Oh, well, I always try, but I'm not perfect, and neither are you. So don't worry about it. Just make 2 ears, okay? The next thing we're going to draw is Megan's eyes, okay, with her pupils inside. Now, I always color mine in because I use a black marker. You can color yours in with your pencil or wait until you're done and color them in with a black crayon when you're coloring. All right, now if you can remember from Elder the Elephant, lesson 6, this is lesson 7. How many eyelashes do I put on? 4 on each eye, okay? So 1, whoops. I'm supposed to be counting in my head silently. 1, 2, 3. There we go, like that. Great job. Okay. Now Megan has a circle for a nose, a line that goes straight down like that, and then her Mrs. Wolliver smile curled up on the side, on both sides like that. Now, if you like, don't forget, if you like the drawing with Mrs. Wolliver, by now, boy, this is lesson number 7. So if you like lessons with Mrs. Wolliver, hit that subscribe button down there on my YouTube channel. A parent, a grandparent, a teacher, please, that will help me so much. Now, we're going to put a dot next to each side of her nose. 1 dot here, 1 dot here. Now we're going to put 3 whiskers coming off of those dots. Okay, good job. Now we're going to put her arms right here. Her arm, another arm here, with 2 lines for her paws. Okay, just like that. Those are her paws. Okay. And then we're going to put her feet in front of her. Okay, like this and like this. With 2 lines for paws. All right, great job. Okay, now the difficult part is her tail. All right, we have to do it slow Because if we go too fast, it really gets crazy. Some get really skinny, some get really fat, it's pretty crazy. So this is what I want you to do. Okay, from under her arm over here, you're going to come out with a line. You're going to go all the way up here. I hope you're watching me first. Okay, my arm's kind of in the way. Go all the way up here. Curve a little bit. Follow it like a road, like you're making a road in the street, a road. Follow it and connect it back in. Okay, there's her tail. Okay, it's going to take some practice. If you draw her again, you can keep practicing her tail. Okay. All right, now she's in her room. She's standing on the carpet. The wall is behind her. All right, so we're going to make a horizon line that separates the carpet from the wall in her room. Now, let's start over here because this is where it's going to get kind of tricky, this horizon line. From her right under her arm, we're going to start with a horizontal line like that. Okay? Now remember, we follow it with our finger and then we come to right here. And whoop. Oh, but guess what? Her tail's going to be in the way because we drew it there, didn't we? So you're going to stop at the tail, go behind the tail, and then follow it to the end of your paper. Okay, there you go. Good job. Now, we could actually put Megan anywhere we wanted to, all right? As I'm looking at this picture, though, I need to add a shape inside of her ears, okay? We're going to go back into her ears, and we're going to make the same shape we did like that. Okay, we're going to go back on this side of her ear. We're going to go back, kind of have to go a little slow here, like that. The inside of her ears will be pink, and the outside rim is gray. Okay, I think she's on my shirt over here. Might be able to see her a little bit. Okay. Now, every time I draw one of my characters that's inside the house, I like to put an electrical plug on the wall. You know, where you plug your lights in, your anything that needs a plug, right? Over here on the wall. Okay, you're going to start with a rectangle. Okay, can you make a rectangle like that? Pretty big on the wall. All right. Then you're going to put 2 squares inside of it. Well, if you can make them squares. If they don't turn out to be squares, that's okay. All right. And now we're actually going to put the socket. We're going to make the socket. You're going to put, they look like eyes, and a little plug like that. Okay. And then you're going to put 2 little sockets like that and a plug. And now you can tell that's the wall. Okay, is there an electrical socket on your wall? Probably. Usually that happens all the time. Okay. There's Megan. Now put your pencils down. Look down at your paper and say, wow, I did a great job. Now, tell your neighbors or tell me, wow, you did a great job too. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a very nice day. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. Having a nice Mrs. Wolliver day. Learning to draw the Mrs. Wolliver way. Okay, until next time, keep drawing.